The following message is being transmitted at the request of the Department of Homeland Security. The armored vehicles sent out by the North Star have destroyed most buildings in the city of Philadelphia. A large fire has started in the North Star Research Facility in Philadelphia. Jenny Tetsu continues to assist the Supernova in fighting off the North Star. Multiple armored vehicles are headed toward Cheryl Noble. Bobby Wilson and Nixon Darien are attempting to hold off these vehicles. If you have not evacuated the city, it is too late to do so. The North Star has placed the city of Philadelphia under a quarantine. The Supernova will be patrolling the city to take the remaining survivors into shelters in the city. Please stand by and await further instructions. The following message is being transmitted at the request of the Department of Homeland Security. The fire that originated from the North Star Research Facility in Philadelphia has spread to areas surrounding the facility. The armored vehicles sent out by the North Star have been destroyed by Jenny Tetsu. A fleet of fighter jets have left the North Star main base and are headed towards Independence Hall. Sarah Ailey and Diana Parker are currently stationed near Independence Hall. If you are receiving this message, the Supernova orders all survivors to head underground now. All emergency evacuations have been placed on hold until further notice. Please stand by and await further instructions. The following message is being transmitted at the request of the Department of Homeland Security. The fighter jets have released an unknown substance into the city of Philadelphia. Members of the Supernova have fallen unconscious upon exposure. Sarah Ailey and Diana Parker have also been affected by the substance. The North Star main base has released more fighter jets, which are believed to be carrying heavy amounts of the substance. The North Star orders all civilians to lock all doors and windows, and to seal all openings in their shelters. The effects of exposure are instant. Please stand by and await further instructions. The following message is being transmitted at the request of the Department of Homeland Security. The fighter jets spotted over Independence Hall have released more of the unknown substance above the Franklin Institute. Bobby Wilson and Nixon Darien have fallen unconscious upon exposure. The fire that originated from the North Star Research Facility in Philadelphia has created a smoke cloud above the city. The North Star main base has deployed more armored vehicles into the city of Philadelphia. The location of Jenny Tetsu or Cheryl Noble is unknown at this time. If you are receiving this message, remain in your underground shelter. It is unsafe to venture outdoors. Please stand by and await further instructions. The following message is being transmitted at the request of the Federal Emergency Management Agency and the Supernova. This smoke cloud has covered the entire city of Philadelphia. The Supernova reports that the substance has the ability to brainwash any individual who comes in contact with it. A total of 50,000 members of the Supernova have been brainwashed by the North Star. The brainwashed individuals exhibit extreme hostility towards all individuals who have not been infected. If you are receiving this message, the Supernova orders all civilians to seal all openings in your shelters now. Do not leave your shelters for any reason. Please stand by and await further instructions. The following message is being transmitted at the request of the Federal Emergency Management Agency and the Supernova. Residents in the city of Philadelphia, lock all of your doors to your shelters immediately. The North Star has gained full control over Sarah Ailey and Diana Parker. The substance has completely brainwashed the individuals. The Supernova orders all civilians to prepare to defend themselves against Sarah and Diana. Sarah Ailey and Diana Parker are now considered threats to civilians. The Supernova will be broadcasting instructions to all survivors. Please stand by. A message will be broadcasted shortly. The following message is being transmitted at the request of the Supernova. Members of the Supernova are currently in a standoff between Nixon Darien and Bobby Wilson. These individuals have been brainwashed by the substance released by the North Star. Bobby Wilson has released multiple tendrils into the city of Philadelphia. Nixon Darien is currently throwing crystal shards at the Supernova. Nixon and Bobby are extremely dangerous and should not be approached. As a precaution, all civilians in the city of Philadelphia are ordered to barricade all entrances to their shelters. Place as many walls around you to ensure that the tendrils do not grow into your shelters. If a tendril grows into your shelter, use a sharp object to destroy them. Please stand by. A message will be transmitted shortly. The following message is being transmitted at the request of the Supernova. At this time, all residents in the city of Philadelphia should be in an underground shelter now. The city has been completely covered by the smoke cloud. Sarah Ailey is currently in a standoff between members of the Supernova. Diana Parker has summoned blue crystals from the ground which have trapped multiple members of the Supernova. The tendrils sent out by Bobby Wilson have claimed the lives of over 200 people in the past 15 minutes. The location of Nixon Darien is unknown at this time. The Supernova is currently compromised and will not be transporting supplies to the remaining survivors. Emergency services are unavailable at this time. A message will be transmitted over this channel shortly. Please stand by.
Are we on? Good morning, residents of Philadelphia. If you're receiving this message, You are instructed to pay close attention to the instructions I'm about to give you. Your life may depend on it. The current situation. The fire that originated from the North Star Research Facility has created a large smoke cloud which has grown exponentially over the past 2 hours. This smoke cloud has covered most, if not the entire city of Philadelphia. Closer examination of the fire shows that the factory was destroyed by the North Star themselves. The factory was producing an unknown chemical, which is now confirmed to be the same substance used against our forces and allies. A closer analysis of the chemicals shows that the victims exposed to the chemicals will go into a comatose state for a brief period of time before regaining consciousness. The victims will exhibit extreme signs of aggression towards the uninfected and will attempt to infect said people. Other effects include altered perception, improved mobility, extreme strength, flexibility, and in rare cases, complete immunity to pain. Our superhuman allies have been exposed to this chemical and have used their powers in an unnatural way. As of now, the city of Philadelphia has been placed under martial law. The brainwashed are extremely dangerous and should be avoided at all times. Follow these instructions to ensure your survival. Infected Supernova soldier. Former members of the Supernova who have been brainwashed by the North Star. These members exhibit superhuman abilities and extreme hostility towards others. For your safety, refrain from making any contact with these members. Use a sharp or blunt object to defend yourself should these members break into your shelter. If you have any firearms, use them by all means necessary. Defend yourself at all costs, and do not let yourself become infected with this chemical. Sarah Ailey. Sarah Ailey has been brainwashed by the North Star. The Supernova states that she is currently showing extreme hostility towards all humans. Sarah Ailey is well known for her mass murder in the city of Harrisburg. For your safety, remain hidden from the outside world. Place as many objects around you to ensure that you stay hidden. If you spot Sarah Ailey anywhere near your area, remain silent and do not make any sudden movements. Sarah Ailey has the ability to make duplicates of herself at any time. Sarah Ailey also has the ability to disguise herself as anyone. Do not, and I repeat, do not approach anyone near your shelter, as this could be Sarah Ailey. You will be putting your life at risk. Diana Parker. Diana Parker has been brainwashed by the North Star. Diana Parker is known for the destruction of several cities in California. The Supernova believes that Diana is no longer in control of her actions. An entity within her crystal has been influenced by the chemical and is now controlling Diana Parker. Her crystals have trapped multiple members of the Supernova within the past 15 minutes. If a crystal appears in your shelter, do not make any form of contact with it. If you spot Diana Parker, hide away from her immediately. Survival from a crystal attack is highly unlikely. Bobby Wilson. Bobby Wilson's body has been partially fused with the mutated parasite. The parasite has absorbed these chemicals and is now manipulating Bobby's actions. His main form of attacking is the creation of tendrils, long tentacle-like arms with sharpened ends, capable of breaking through the ground. The tendrils have taken the lives of over 500 people within the past 30 minutes. The tendrils have grown into multiple underground shelters. If a tendril grows into your shelter, destroy it immediately with any sharp object. Do not let the tendrils grow into your shelter. If you hesitate, it may be too late. Nixon Darien. The location of Nixon Darien is unknown at this time. No form of contact has been made with him. Nixon Darien is responsible for the attacks upon New York City. Records show that Nixon Darien has the ability to turn into a cloud of black mist and enter through any openings he finds. Nixon Darien carries a fully loaded revolver and has the ability to summon crystal shards and spears of black mist. For your safety, seal all cracks and openings in your shelter to ensure that he cannot enter. If you spot a cloud of black mist near your shelter, do anything to defend yourself for as long as you can. Nobody has survived an attack from this individual. Once again, seal all openings in your shelters to ensure that Nixendarian does not enter. The whereabouts of our remaining allies, including Jenny Tetsu and Cheryl Noble, are unknown at this time. If you are still receiving this message, please stay tuned for any possible updates to the situation. This message will repeat shortly. This is the Supernova, built, unified, and trained for anything.